I hope you're having a great day. Well, we know about the macronutrients. That's your carbohydrates, your proteins, and your fats. And we know we have good quality carbohydrates and poor quality carbohydrates. And we have good proteins, and we have good fats, and we have bad fats. Today, I want to talk about something called polyphenols. And these are strong micronutrients, very, very powerful micronutrients that are found in a plant-based diet. So if you have a balanced diet, whether you're vegetarian or non-vegetarian, we all understand that we have to have a fair share of vegetables in our daily diet, because then we can get these polyphenols, which are strong micronutrients that everyone from a growing child to an aging person, they all require that in their diet. Now, these are rich in antioxidants, and they play a huge role in your digestive system. We all know that your digestive system is like the engine of your body. It's like the engine of a car. Everything gets powered by your digestive system. Why? Because we break down the food that we eat. The food that we eat is broken down into nutrients. These nutrients have to be absorbed across your gut wall into your blood. And then you need to have a strong circulatory system so that your blood can carry the nutrients from the food that you break down and the oxygen from the air that you breathe to trillions of cells in the human body that makes you up. So if we get the right nutrients hitting our cells have the right raw material to do all of their functions to help you prevent the onset of disease, reduce and help you recover from a possible disease. Your skin, your hair, your weight, everything is controlled by what your cell gets. So you feed your cell junk. The junk is not something that your cells require, and then you keep getting hungry because your body is constantly giving you cravings until it gets the nutrients that it needs for survival and for repair. So these micronutrients play a huge role in your digestive system and looking after your digestive system. When it comes to losing weight, everyone still thinks it's about starvation diets, and it's about punishing your body with exercise, but it's way beyond that. And most people who lose fat and keep it off are not just focusing on punishing their bodies with exercise. They realize that adequate exercise is good enough, and the right amount of nutrition that suits their body type, along with quality sleep and looking after their stress levels, is the best weight loss plan that you can ever get on. So like I said, your cells are looking out for certain micronutrients to balance your metabolic rate. So if you get the right nutrients, guess what? These micronutrients plays a huge role in you losing weight, in you burning fat at the same time. Diabetes is not just about your sugar levels. Diabetes is about you getting the right nutrition as well. And these micronutrients that we're going to talk about right now is required to help you prevent diabetes as well as possibly recover from your type 2 diabetes. Neurodegenerative problems are huge today, right from multiple sclerosis, which is an autoimmune condition, to MND, and any neurological problem that you have, again, also relates to a deficiency of certain micronutrients that your cells need. So when your cells don't get those micronutrients, everything, including your central nervous system, is dependent on trillions of cells communicating with one another. Your cardiovascular system, that includes your heart, your arteries, the health of your arteries, inflammation, all of these things together, micronutrients from your food can reduce inflammation in your arteries, helping you with cardiovascular problems. And finally, osteoporosis. This is becoming a huge problem, not with just women, but also men. And we're seeing this happen in the age group of 30s, early 30s and 40s as well. It's not about milk. It's not about more calcium. I always give the example of the US and India being the highest consumers of calcium supplements and dairy products. And yet India and the US have the highest counts of osteoporosis. There's a very little connection with that. When you're looking at osteoporosis, you need to make sure that you're getting the right nutrition, not just calcium from milk. You need to make sure that you're not acidic. The more acidic you are, the higher your chances of osteoporosis is. So let's get straight away in these simple, inexpensive foods that we'll find in our kitchen or in our local markets around us. The first spice that plays a huge role are cloves. Now, cloves, you can brew a tea out of this. You can put this in your masala chai. You can cook with cloves. There are so many different ways that you can use this super powerful spice, which is rich in these micronutrients, polyphenols that I'm talking about. So we mostly all have cloves in our kitchen. If you don't have cloves, make sure you get cloves. Add it to your morning cup of tea. Add it to your foods because it's rich in these micronutrients. Then we have dark chocolate. Now I'm talking about good quality dark chocolate, 80% and above. Now you get cocoa and you get cacao. You get raw cacao nibs, which are available. Raw cacao chocolate, which is available. You can make a hot chocolate out of it. You can add it to your smoothies. You can eat it plain if you want, but this is rich in antioxidants and polyphenols that can help you with everything I spoke about. Then when it comes to fruits, there's the family of berries. So depending on the country that you live in, whatever's local, you have blueberries, you have raspberries, you have blackberries, you have elderberries, you have strawberries, you have Indian gooseberries. The whole berry family is rich, highly rich in these antioxidants that I'm talking about. Then you have plums, you have cherries, and you have black currants. These are the black raisins. Now it's a nice idea to take about 6 to 8 of the black raisins, soak them overnight. They kind of puff up, and in the morning you can add them to your breakfast smoothie, or you can just eat them plain. It's also rich in fiber, so it helps people with constipation. It's great for your children, and like I said, it's a great source of polyphenols. Now, pomegranate is my favorite fruit because it's got multiple health benefits, ranging from ellagic acid that plays a role in breast cancers, all kinds of cancers, immune boosting powers, micronutrients, and everything else. And then you look at your category of food called beans. Now you can have garbanzo beans, black beans, fava beans, the whole bean family, if you don't have gut issues, are great for you. That's why hummus is one of my most favorite recipes, because in hummus, you basically have chickpeas, you have garlic, you have lemon, you have olive oil, you have black pepper, you got parsley. It's like a superfood. It's great for your skin, your hair, your immune system, and everything else. So you can't go wrong in most restaurants with a portion of hummus to keep you healthy. And then you have the nut family. You're looking at walnuts, you're looking at pecans, you're looking at almonds, and hazelnuts as well. These are 4 nuts which are fantastically rich in micronutrients. When it comes to vegetables, you have spinach and you have onions. Onions are rich in polyphenols, and it's a tradition in India, unless of course you're Jain or for religious beliefs, where you start your meal with a portion of raw onion. That also works as a fantastic prebiotic for your gut. It's rich in flavonoids, it's rich in polyphenols, it's a great prebiotic for your gut as well. And when it comes to beverages, you have black tea and you have green tea. You see, a lot of people compare black tea with green tea, and they say green tea is healthier. Yes, green tea has its own set of health benefits, which is fantastic for you, but it doesn't make black tea bad. Black tea is equally as healthy as green tea. It's got its own set of benefits, and both green tea and black tea are rich in polyphenols. So, you can have a cup of black tea, you can have a cup of green tea, you can have matcha tea, whatever it is. You want to stay away from the milk added to your tea if you have poor quality hormone non-ethically sourced milk, and you want to stay away from the sugar in your tea, because that's going to rob you of all your health benefits. And yes, red wine. We all know red wine is rich in polyphenols, it's rich in antioxidants. If you drink in moderation, you respect the alcohol that you drink, you don't abuse it, you don't binge drink it, it's not going to cause a problem for you at all. But like I said, if you don't drink alcohol, you don't have to start drinking just because I said it's rich in polyphenols. I also mentioned a whole list of foods. So these are some of the foods that you have which are rich in polyphenols, and micronutrients are so important for every cell of your body. Like I always say, you give your body what it needs. You give your body the raw material it needs, and your body will look after you. You give it the kind of activity and movement it needs, your body will look after you. You give your body quality sleep at night, it will look after you. And you help your body not crumble under emotional stress, chronic anxiety, chronic stress throughout the day, and your body is designed to look after you. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.